Hi, good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's been a while since I've been on, and I just want to talk about a few things. As you know, I'm driving. Isn't it funny that you see a lot more videos of women on Facebook? Not on Facebook, on YouTube doing videos in the car. Is it that we're just that busy? It could be. So a couple of things I want to just touch base before this video gets way out of hand and too long. First of all, my boss is a little flighty, and they have a daughter who, the husband's daughter, it's a blended marriage, who is late 20s and would prefer to work without, get paid without working. So that's like A. She's very nice. She's a sweet girl. I'm old enough to be her mom. I know I don't look it, but she came into the office on Monday because she was going to kind of learn the business. And then by Tuesday, the boss lady, the wife, who's not her mom, was like, nah, we're going to wait and see, let me get her computer up and running. Let me see what other tasks she can do. Because I think she wanted to do payroll, which is my favorite part of my job. So, because I like QuickBooks, I like that bookkeeping stuff. So it's kind of like, I was just like, thrown off guard a little bit. Like, okay, so if you come in and do payroll, believe me, I have a lot of other shit to do, but why am I teaching you payroll? Is it so that when I'm not here Monday and Tuesdays, the rare occasion 2 times a year that you can process it and it gets done, efficiently, or something else? So I kind of wrote that in an email to my boss, like, let's have a discussion about this. Let's talk about what G can learn, and so that, and I was actually teaching her certified payroll, and she actually did pretty well at that. So I was kind of looking forward to her coming in yesterday, and then she didn't come in because she said, oh, I thought our boss would have told you that I wasn't coming in until she can think of some tasks I can do. I don't know. It's very odd. It's been an odd week, and that kind of like tipped it off Monday and Tuesday. Because I know that I'm the type of person that I worry about things like coming up. I worry about what, things that I really shouldn't be worried about, and I just passed with 2 cute cops. I just worry about things, and then when the discussions comes about them, like, the other person usually is like, oh, like, it's not a big deal. So I'm hoping that this situation is as well, but it was just odd, because I've said this before, I really, really love my job. I was in an abusive job, 5 years ago, and I loved that job, but at the end, it was just a change of staff, and the person that unfortunately I got as a boss was a real dick. And, he didn't last after I left. He didn't last another 6 months, but, it was a municipality, and they chose to, let me go versus let him go, and he was only there a short time. I had been there almost 10 years. I'm not bitter about it. I really am not, because I would never have had the opportunity that I have working for the company that I do. The small knit construction company, husband and wife team, and it's myself and another guy in the office, and we get along very well. And I love the job. I've learned so much, and I have no intention of leaving. Not even a thought in my head about leaving. So, but I've been there 3 years. I'm a very loyal employee, and I just wish that she would talk to me more about her visions about. Honestly, a month ago, she didn't really want this daughter to work in the office for the company, because she can sense like that she's lazy and she's young and she doesn't want to necessarily work. Okay, so that's number one. That took about 4 minutes, which I really didn't want to take that long, because the other thing really quick is, as I've talked about before, I have a daughter with a disability. She has cerebral palsy and is nonverbal, and she is 13. So We had her IEP yesterday, and I just wrote an email to the team today. I said that the reality is, and I know everyone in my club, right? I know that parents of students, of children with disabilities are in this club for a reason, and I know that a lot of Grace's growth and independency and it is 100%, my husband and I's raising her, and just really we talk to her and encourage others who want to spend time with her, talk to her like she's a typical child. Because she is, right? Just because she has special abilities doesn't mean that she makes her a disability or a different child. She is a child like everyone else, and we want her to be treated the same. That being said, yesterday's IEP was the first one in years, right? I just said she's 13. That I walked away feeling grateful and thankful for the team in school and the opportunities and growth that Grace has coming in the next coming years. And that's a lot. There's a lot to be said about that, because parents of children with special abilities cry. They bring on anxiety attacks to themselves. They bring on stress before they even step into an IEP meeting. It's scary. Believe me, I don't want to even talk about the next 5 years, or having that vision, because she's going to be 14, having that vision up until 22, and what programs are available for her and available for her post 22. I don't want to think of that. Obviously, because she's only 13, I get it. We have to start thinking about those things, but because that would make me 6 years older. I don't want to think about that. Oh my God, I don't want to think about that. So it was a very good meeting. We were in there a long time. We were in there maybe like an hour and a half. But it was a great meeting about what's to come and what we as parents have been wanting for her in the last few years, and what we've expressed over and over again is inclusion, friendships, inclusion. How many times as an adult do you feel lonely because you as a person are maybe introverted, and it's hard for you to make a friend? It's hard for you as an adult to keep a friendship, or to realize, all right, I personally, Patty Pasella, am okay with 5 close friends or 3 close friends. I know a lot of people, but who do I call my close friends that maybe I've known for 10 years or more, that I would be fine? I'm fine with those people just being in my life. Friendship is hard for adults, and it's even harder for children, typical or non, and it's even harder for our kiddos. And yesterday's meeting was about, and I started the meeting myself with a picture from when Grace was 3 and with 2 friends, and now today with her and those 2 friends who magically came back into her life about 2 years ago in a very God incidence way, right? Okay, so IEP work is out of the way. Lastly, and I know this should have been my number 1 thing, because it is a priority. My health is a priority. My weight journey is a priority. So Friday will be my 3rd week, my 3rd shot on Zepbound. I definitely don't feel hungry. I'm definitely tracking what I eat through Carb Manager. I like actually that I've been using that for a couple weeks now versus my Fitness Pal. So far, so good. It's been raining the last couple nights, so I haven't gone for a walk. I'm kind of feeling it. I'm still having constipation issues, trying to, alleviate some of that. I weigh myself on Wednesdays and Saturday mornings, and I was up today, I think, 3 pounds from last Wednesday. but only 2 pounds from Saturday. And that's like the problem when you weigh yourself twice a week. Where do you measure yourself? I think I like weighing in on Wednesdays because it's like that midweek check-in. But I'm really not, I'm not kind of doing a disservice by doing that. So maybe I'll just go back to either weighing myself weekly on Wednesdays or weighing myself weekly on Saturdays. I gotta pick a date. And probably it's gonna be Wednesdays. I don't know. What do you think? Okay. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Getting into work soon. And today is going to be a warm day because yesterday it rained all day. And today is going to be a nice warm day, so we should go for a walk. I forgot my watch, so that sucks. I have a lot to tell, right? So I'm glad I did this video for you. And I'm sorry it's 10 minutes. And if you lasted this long, thank you. And I will talk to you all soon. Be who you are. Be who you are for yourself and be who you are for your children. And if you have to fight for your children, whether they have special abilities or not, just keep doing it. Because someday someone's going to hear me. And I think they already have. Bye.